What branch of the military?
U.S. Coast Guard, ma'am.
The only time I will see you will be one or two things. One, you didn't do well and you're coming back to me on a motion to revoke.
Mhm.
Or two, which I know this is going to happen, you'll be graduating and I will show up at your graduation.
Thank you, Judge Boyd.
To the heavens.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you stealing?
Money for my son.
No, your son doesn't wear cologne.
I
Does
know.
your son wear cologne?
No, Your Honor.
How old is your son?
7 years old.
He's 7 years old. He's not wearing Versace cologne. I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to revoke you and send you to prison or whether or not to send you to treatment. And you're just saying, well, so you're telling me you're riding around with drugs in your car and you hadn't used, and that officer is saying you had a lighter underneath your leg.
It was in my car.
Why were you dishonest with me? I'm just trying to give you the help you need. I already told you I was inclined to grant your application. Why are you not doing well on probation? P1 and P2, they have them listed as the complainants.
Right.
And then they have a suspect 1 and a suspect 2. Unless I'm reading something incorrectly, it doesn't mention who the suspect 1 and 2 is.
Okay.
So if you all can find that, and then I'll take you all up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. More evidence you wish to present?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd like to supplement State's Exhibit 1 with that additional police report, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right. I know previously, the previous judge stated there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And after reading State's Exhibits 1 and attachments with the supplement, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. And the court has accepted into evidence without objection the supplemental to the stipulations. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we have plea bargain for deferred adjudication. He is responsible. for-
Everyone, please whisper. If you cannot whisper, then you cannot talk while we're on the record.
He's responsible for a young son and he wants to turn his life around. So I asked the court to give him this one last chance. 6 years of deferred adjudication.
All right, so here's my question for you. Why are you stealing?
Money for my son.
No, your son doesn't wear cologne.
I
Does
know.
your son wear cologne?
No, Your Honor.
How old is your son?
7 years old.
He's 7 years old. He's not wearing Versace cologne. So why are you stealing?
I was selling the stuff for money. It was stupid.
So why not just get a job?
I
People
know.
always say there are no jobs available. They are, but there are just some jobs that people think are too good for them. Like I always pass by, I see job applications for Bill Miller's, McDonald's, and McDonald's, I think they're paying $20 an hour. I know some people say, well, I'm not flipping burgers for $20 an hour. But you know what? Guess what? In order for this society and any society to run well, everybody has to be able to do something.
Yes, Your Honor.
You need some people to bring in the crops. I think people are learning that. You need somebody to be maintenance. You need somebody to clean up. You need somebody to change the bedding at the hotels. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
But sometimes people think they're too good for that. So why do you think you're too good to work?
No, I don't. I was working at Toyota. I don't know what happened, honestly.
No, yeah, you do know what happened. If you were working at Toyota, why were you no longer working at Toyota?
Transportation.
No, because there's Via Bus. So why were you no longer working at Toyota?
Out in the country where I'm in Poteet.
Mhm,
Via doesn't go out there.
mhm. And nobody else in Poteet works at Toyota.
Not where I was at.
I find that very
Well,
suspicious.
I'm sure there's other people that work there, but I didn't know anybody that did at the time.
I still don't understand that. If you have a great job, so you're telling me if I have a job and let's say my job pays $60 an hour and I'm working there, I have a child and I'm just going to say, well, I can't get to work anymore, so I'm just quitting. That doesn't make sense to me because you find a way to get to work. You either take an Uber, because I know Toyota pays well, you take an Uber to wherever the Via bus stop is, and then you take Via into your work. So that doesn't ring true to me. So again, why are you stealing? And you were stealing with other people. So all of you all got together and say, hey, neither one of us have a job and we need to support our children. So let's go to Nordstrom's rack and steal. I don't even understand going to Nordstrom's to steal. So we're back to why.
It was stupid. It was just to make money.
And how old are you?
28, 29.
So you're 28 years old and you're going to have a felony because you wanted to take some cologne.
It was a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. You know what a mistake is? Let me tell you the definition of mistake. Let's say my mom didn't call me, but my mom calls me every day. So she would have called me and told me what the weather is. So let's say she calls me and she says, Stephanie, it's going to rain in San Antonio. Even though she doesn't live in this state, she always keeps her eye on the weather. And I'm like, okay. And then she calls me before I'm leaving. Don't forget your umbrella. I come to court. I have a black umbrella. I sit down next to somebody else who also has a black umbrella. I see people coming in, they're wet. I pick up the umbrella after I finish my business and I leave. And when I open up the umbrella, I don't see my initials. I took the wrong umbrella. That's a mistake. You made a choice. And let me give you an example of a choice. My mom doesn't call me and tell me it's not going to rain. It's looking cloudy, but I'm like, it's not going to rain. It's San Antonio. And if it does start raining, it'll stop fairly quickly. I come to court. I see people drenched because it's storming, raining. The person next to me has an umbrella. I don't have mine. I know it's raining. So you know what I do? I take their umbrella. That's not a mistake. I knew I didn't bring my umbrella, but hey, I don't want to get wet. You understand? So don't tell me you made a mistake. You made choices. Do you understand? Now, who do you live with?
My mother.
And who else?
My mother, her husband, my little sister.
All right. So you're not really taking care of your child. When's the last time you saw your child before being taken into custody?
Like a month prior.
All right. Does anybody have the October 9th? Was a PSI done on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
You got it?
I have it. Thank you. So they're asking for residential treatment. They say you have a alcohol problem, and it appears that you do.
No, man, the last time I drank was New Year's of last year. It's not a problem at all. And it's not even drinking. They get drunk. It was just on New Year's. That was the last time.
All right. Well, they're asking for you for residential treatment. I don't know why they're asking for residential treatment, because it says you started drinking alcohol at 23 and you do 2 to 3 liquor shots 2 times a year. That to me
2 times a year?
does not. Yeah, that's what it says. 2 times a year.
You know, the PSI was on when she asked me, I told her on New Year's and on Christmas.
All right. I think it's more than that, but you're saying you don't need inpatient treatment. We're going to start you out with outpatient treatment. Court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication, intensive outpatient treatment with probation, 100 hours of community service restitution. Once he's
Except for his child?
No. Once he started doing parenting classes, then you can come back and I'll probably lift that. But he has a alcohol problem according to them, and he's going around, and this is not, according to the police report I read, this is not the only location where they've been committing thefts.
You understand?
So you'll have to do sober meetings each day. You can do those online. You can do those in person. They're all over the state of Texas, and I'm sure there are some in Poteet. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else, probation?
You have any questions?
All right. Is there anything that you need from the court to be successful?
No, I
All
got
right, we can go off the record. You need to be making your son proud of you.
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, so do better.
All right.
And this court, in order to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel like probation is not addressing something, you can always come back to the court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
The probation officer will talk to you.
All right, Mr. Vela, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Elliot Scott Vela who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of robbery on 2023 CR 7388 for the offense of robbery on November 13th, 2023 for a term of 6 years. Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Elliot Scott Vela did then and there fail to report the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June of 2024 in violation of condition number.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure, Your Honor.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge. He's agreed to go to SATIC.
All right, so how long has he been missing or not reporting? From what year?
The year last year.
I'm sorry?
2024.
He does have a drug issue and he's relayed to me that he does want help.
So you've been missing May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 8 months. All right, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Elliot Vela.
All right, so you've been missing for close to 8 months. Did you ever call probation?
In the beginning I did, and then I stopped because I figured I had a warrant. I got a letter in the mail for Atascosa County that had a warrant, so that's why I stopped recording.
So why did you never reach out to probation and tell them you need help?
I really wasn't thinking I was, like I said, I had a drug problem. I was just out there.
I mean, but here's the thing, having a drug problem doesn't excuse you for your responsibilities. So I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to revoke you and send you to prison or whether or not to send you to treatment. And you're just saying, well, you know, I had a drug problem. You need to tell me something more. What have you been doing with your life?
Honestly, not much. I mean, I've been on heavy drugs for 15 years now.
I'm sorry, what?
I've been on heavy drugs for like 15 years now, so I mean, it's just been a revolving door, you know. And
Did
I've
you
never
even
had a
do any
program.
of your parenting classes?
Yeah, I completed. That was the first thing I did. And that waived my community service right off the rip. when
All
I
right,
did that.
probation. Did he complete his parenting classes?
On
Well, with the parenting classes, the court said that the community service hours would be deemed satisfied upon completion. All right, did you do your sober support meetings?
Yes, I was doing those. My PO had a copy of the first few months I was out. Yeah, I did those weekly. She had me doing weekly, but I was doing those.
Did you have employment?
No, not yet, man.
Well, not yet. You've been on probation since 2023. Did you ever have employment since 2023?
I'm just with my mom's boyfriend, her husband.
All right, see, and how's he paying you in cash?
Yeah, so yeah.
I don't do the cash and carry employment here. You understand? All right, probation. What are you all recommending? Right. So I'm gonna give you a choice. You know yourself better than probation knows you, better than your attorney knows you, better than I know you. But these choices come with honesty to yourself. You know, my grandmother would always say, you can be dishonest with other people if that's the way you choose your life, but don't ever be dishonest with yourself. At this point, right now, you cannot successfully complete this probation. You have other things that are going on. So if you would like, I will revoke you. I will sentence you to 3 years, or what's going to end up happening, you're going to remain in custody. They're going to do a TAP evaluation. And I'm going to order felony drug court referral. You're going to remain in custody for that. If felony drug court does not accept you, you are going to be in someone's inpatient treatment. So those are your two choices, 3 years in prison or treatment. Which do you prefer?
And with the 3 years, would I get back time for the time I?
You see, see, you'll receive credit for any time, legally, I have to give you credit for any time you've been in custody.
And I would discharge my,
No, here's the thing, I don't do this thing where I'm talking to you about what parole is gonna do.
yes.
I can just tell you what the parole law says, but whether or not you're released or not, that's strictly on parole. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. There are certain things that you can listen to inmates about, and it will be true. One, how much time people are actually doing at the prison. An inmate, if they tell you how much time people are actually doing at the prison, usually that's true. Two, when everybody is catching chain, that's usually true. When they trying to give you legal advice, usually not true. All right, we can go back on the record. What do you prefer?
I'll take the program.
The program, when you say program, what do you mean? Well,
Drug court referral.
it's gonna be drug court referral or whatever placement they recommend. Probation has said SATF in this, but if the recommendation is safety, that's where you're going. And safety is 9 months.
I'll take TC.
He prefers TDC. Thank you for your honesty. It's gonna be 3 years prison. Give you credit for any time served. And I'm sorry, are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Nordstrom, and there's also no contact with Adam Trevino. And I'll ask for the therapeutic community. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Oh, and I'm sorry, the court is finding you guilty and the court is going to revoke. And I know you understand what I meant, but it has to be on the record. All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. When you are released from prison, you need to take care of your drug habit. Otherwise, you may end up on the side of a street where somebody's trying to identify your body. And I will say, I remember him. So when you're released, if you can't find a place that will help you with your drug addictions, you can always come back to here. If I'm here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody for you, okay? All right, good luck to you. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1? 1 gram to 4 grams, that's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing? Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I would just ask the court to follow the plea bargain. I have represented Mr. Gamboa for a little bit of time. In that time, I have found that he is a veteran. We did apply for the Veterans Court, but they let me know that they did not do any evaluations while clients were in custody. And in speaking with Mr. Gamboa, I couldn't find some of the paperwork that they needed. So ultimately, today he did decide that he was okay with the plea bargain. But in those conferences, Judge, I mean, I do believe that he's motivated to successfully complete this probation and get his life back on track.
All right. What branch of the military?
U.S. Coast Guard, ma'am.
All right. And were you honorably discharged?
Honorable discharge.
All right. Norma, can you see if Herman can come over? How long have you been using?
For about 19 years.
Okay.
With my PTSD, my bipolar depression, I got a lot of mental health issues.
Okay. And do you have any family support?
Yes, ma'am, I do. As a matter of fact, my mom, my nieces, my brother-in-law, they're even waiting for me to get out because they're gonna help me out and getting a job.
Okay. Why were you homeless if you have their support?
Because I just started to get their support. Me and my sister weren't talking for about 1.5 years, and we finally started to reconcile our relationship. And we just started, and then I was out homeless, and I had committed those crimes, and I didn't pay my bond, and that's how come I ended up in here.
All right. Any children?
No children, ma'am.
Okay. We're going to see if we can get Veterans Treatment Court to come over. If you can remain just a little bit. All right. 5 minutes.
I don't mind, Judge,
Okay.
but can I be excused to do a 3:15 with Judge Burley?
Sure.
I'll be right here.
Okay, no, yeah,
I don't
no
wanna be
problem.
gone.
Oh, no problem. And if you need to, is it by Zoom?
Yes.
All right, if you need, we have the back office that's open in the back. If you want to do it there, if you want to do it in my chambers, you're welcome to do so. Okay,
Thank you.
all right. So if you'll have a seat and then I'm going to go over your conditions
Okay, yes.
In the meanwhile.
on the record yet. So when's the last time you had employment?
It's been about 3 years, 4 years, about 4 years now. Because
Okay.
I got shot 2 years ago
Mhm.
on my right leg
Mhm.
during a robbery. And I almost passed away, but it's taken me about a year and a half to recover from it.
So what's your plan
My
for
plan is,
employment?
My plan for employment is, I plan on going to the reentry center and then a couple of, I've been taking classes.
Watch your paper on the mic. Okay, yeah.
I've been taking classes here at the reentry, so I got some felony friend jobs that are on there. And I applied for two of the jobs, and so I know they'll hire me.
But doing what?
And one of them, Steve's and Sons, doing doors, making doors and selling doors.
All right, is that your dream job?
No, ma'am, but
What's your dream job?
my dream job, man. It's been so long that, but I've always wanted to do, it's called Airstreams. They do the cell phone towers.
Mhm.
That's been a dream job of mine.
Okay,
And I have a brother-in-law who does that,
okay.
but it's.
So
been a
why
while.
can't you do that? If that's your dream job, what's
actually-
stopping you?
Actually, I need to be clean. Need to be
Okay.
clean, and it's the right step. With these people that you connected me with, there's the right steps that I need to take.
So what I can tell you is the conditions I'm going to give you,
Yes, ma'am.
those are my conditions. But if you're accepted into Veterans Treatment Court,
Yes, ma'am.
they have the authority from this court to set whatever conditions they want to set.
Yes, ma'am.
So for example, I'm saying that you need to do 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Once you're in their program, if they decide 90 sober meetings in 90 in 90 days is not the correct thing for you, then they will change that. So the conditions that I'm going to give you are just conditions that you're in this court.
Yes, ma'am.
But immediately once you're released, you will need to make sure the next day
Yes, ma'am.
that you get in contact with them.
Yes, ma'am.
And they're probably going to release you from the jail at 1 a.m. or 12 midnight. Okay?
I'll call them the next day.
Yes. All right. Did somebody? Ah,
There she is.
hi. Oh, don't run. I was just telling him about Veterans Treatment Court. All right, we're going to go back on the record in 2024 CR 008354. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty. Court will take in consideration 2024 CR 007785. Sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. You're to report to Veterans Treatment Court upon release from custody the next business day.
Yes, ma'am.
Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There'll be a TAP evaluation out of custody, follow the TAP recommendations, 90 sober meetings in 90 days, 200 hours of community service restitution. If you complete some type of trade school and obtain your certificate, or if you go to college, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? Ah, thank you. Field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. Veterans Treatment Court is a good program. You work the program, internalize it, you're going to do well.
So,
If you don't work the program, don't internalize it, you're not going to do well.
And I
The only-
appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. The only time I will see you will be one or two things. One, you didn't do well and you're coming back to me on a motion to revoke.
Mhm.
Or two, which I know this is going to happen, you'll be graduating and I will show up at your graduation. All right? If I'm
Thank you.
still here, God willing, and the creek doesn't rise and I'm still walking around on planet Earth, I will show up to your graduation. And if I'm here in, spirit, I'll be there in spirit.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. He can say, thank you, Judge Boyd, to the heavens.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Have a good one. Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am, you too.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, John, for coming down. The third.
President and ready, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Are y'all ready to,
Yes, Your Honor.
are y'all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The court is calling 2024 CR 008354 State versus Jose Elias Gamboa III. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Teresa Conley for Mr. Gamboa.
And are you Mr. Gamboa?
Yes, sir.
All right, did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Get the results of the tally.
So you pled true on June 17th with Judge Angelini to 38 and 38?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And all right. Then Judge Angelini previously found violations of 38 and 38 true. And then there was a request for a TAP evaluation?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And what is the recommendation state?
Yes, Judge. It is in line with probation's recommendation after the TAP eval. That is to amend for local ISF Roman numeral 2, followed by ISP. We're asking for defendant to wait in jail for placement, upon release, outpatient treatment through the Veterans Administration, and may include the BCCSCD dual diagnosis outpatient program at the client's expense, monthly urinalysis, and documented sober support meetings, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gamboa.
So,
All right, on this case, the minimum sentence you can receive, I'm sorry, the maximum sentence you can receive based upon your plea bargain agreement is 2 years. So if you want, I can follow everybody's recommendation. It would really help you. Or if you want, I can revoke you and sentence you to 2 years.
Now I was gonna ask you, man, am I gonna get released? And does that mean because he said the VA? And do I get to go to the VA for my assistance, or how does that work?
Now, what ends up happening is based upon their recommendation, you're going to be in custody and you're going to get transferred to an inpatient treatment facility. Then once that is completed, then you will have the VA.
Now, the inpatient, what is it called? It's
They're asking for local ISF.
Yes, Judge.
It's local ISF.
and how much time do I have left on probation?
Oh, your probation time on these type of cases, your probation can be extended up to 10 years. I mean, total.
So right now, because I already have over a year.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Legally, I must give you credit for any time that you've been in custody. It's completely up to you. If you want me to revoke you, I'll revoke you. I will sentence you to 2 years. What will end up happening is they'll check how much time you have credit. They will let you know how much time you have credited. They will give you credit for any time that you spent in custody on this case.
Because there's also a wait, right, for this program?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, because I'd rather just.
No, here's the thing. How old are you?
I'm 45. Man.
All right, so you can make these decisions. These are your two choices. I can revoke you. What I'm telling you is based upon your plea bargain agreement, the most I can sentence you to is 2 years in the prison.
Okay.
You will do 2 years at the prison. Sometimes because it's the prison, if you have enough time, sometimes they will parole you from the Bexar County Jail. Then other times they will not parole you from the Bear County Jail. I'm not in charge of that system.
Okay.
But at the most, you will do 2 years.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'd rather do 2 years.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Sure.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Elias Gamboa III.
All right, Mr. Gamboa. Probation is recommending that you be continued and that you go into inpatient treatment. Are you telling the court that you do not wish to follow that recommendation?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you telling the court that you wish to be revoked and given the 2-year sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you were previously found to violate conditions 38 and 38. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And I'll request the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you're at the prison, but it is to help you with any type of sobriety issues you have or drug issues you may have. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Here you are, sir.
Thank you, Marty.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir. We can go off the record. When you're released from custody, if you can't find a place that can help you, you can always come back to court. If I'm here, I'll make sure they find a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Great, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Excuse.
Yes. Did you understand you're charged by indictment with possession of a controlled substance? Penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here in States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, he is a native of Guam, which is a U.S. territory. He's moved to Texas for the last 3 years. He's been actively working, currently employed at Hollingsworth the last 6 months, previously at J.B. Hunt. This is an aberration, and we ask that you follow the plea bargain. I asked him if he would test positive for any controlled substances today, and he said no. And I believe I explained to him the requirements of a drug-related probation deferred classes testing, and he understands them fully. And I believe he'll be able to successfully complete the terms of a deferred and even hopefully come in sooner and ask for early termination. I explained that to him as well.
All right. So do you have any criminal history?
Parole history?
I'm sorry,
You said parole? history?
criminal history.
Criminal. No.
Have you ever been charged with any crime other than this?
No.
All right, when you're drug tested today, and you will get drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, when's the last time you used?
That would be
And that would be an illegal.
No. When's the last time you used drugs?
a month before this happened.
So you're telling me you were riding around with drugs in your car and you hadn't used, and that officer is saying you had a lighter underneath your leg?
It was in my car.
Yes. So when's the last time you used drugs?
A month before.
I'm sorry?
A month before.
So you hadn't used
No,
drugs
the
that
lighter
day?
was for my cigarette.
I'm sorry?
The lighter was for my cigarette.
So you're saying that you have not used any drugs since a month before this incident?
It's all marijuana.
That's a drug. So When's the last time you used marijuana?
That would be the day of.
All right, so let me explain something to you. I'm trying to figure out what conditions to give you because I don't do cookie cutter conditions. Everybody doesn't get the same thing in this court because everybody's an individual. So we're going to start back over. I'm inclined to grant your application for deferred, but I need to know what type of candidate you would be on deferred. And if you have a drug or alcohol problem, I don't want to send you out in the world with you telling me you have a drug problem. I'm like, just do whatever. But if you tell me that you're going to test negative, I am going to test you. And if it ends up being positive, we're going to have a problem. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So when's the last time you used? And I'm just asking for honesty here because I'm trying to give you conditions on probation that will help you successfully complete your probation. That's my job. If you have a drug problem and you tell me you have a drug problem and I don't give you any help for that and you fail with drugs, that's on me. But if you are dishonest with me and you fail on drugs, that's 100% on you. So are you going to be positive today? Oh, no. Excuse me. Are you going to be positive today because you are getting a drug test today?
Yes.
What are you going to be positive for?
I don't know.
All right. Anything else?
That would be all.
All right.
Maybe alcohol.
All right. Alcohol. Anything else?
That would be all.
All right. Before we continue with your sentencing, I'm going to have him drug tested. And then we'll see where we are. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Probation. If we can get a drug test. My understanding, you completed the UA?
Yes.
All right.
He was having some trouble, Judge. He was nervous. It took a while.
Oh, that's okay. It happens. Oh, what are the results?
Positive for meth.
All right. So you didn't mention the meth to the court. So how often are you using meth?
It was in the form.
And you're still under oath. How often are you using meth?
Well, I did that like a couple days ago.
Okay, you need to speak up. I'm
I
sorry.
did that a couple days ago.
All right. So how often do you use?
I'd say weekly.
All right. Why were you dishonest with me? I'm just trying to give you the help you need. I already told you that I was inclined to grant your application. If I send you out in the world and you have a meth problem and I don't give you help for that, you're going to be right back here on a motion to revoke because meth is illegal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at Hollingford. We package board parts.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
6 months.
All right. Do they drug test?
Yes.
And you're passing their drug test? Okay. Do you live with anyone or do you live by yourself?
I stay with a family friend.
All right. Do you have any children?
No.
How far did you go in school?
High school.
What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Well, I was planning on moving to Florida, but the rest of my life, I don't know yet. Still
Well,
figuring that out.
you say planning to move to Florida. Do you have family in Florida? Or that's just a dream.
I have family.
Who's your family in Florida?
My brother.
All right. Have you talked to your brother? Does your brother want you in Florida with him?
Yes.
All right. What part of Florida?
Sarasota.
What county is that?
I'm not too sure.
See, part of getting ready to move to a place, you got to know what county or parish it is. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. I'll have to look up to see what county that is. You are not transferred and you cannot go to Florida until the transfer is actually granted. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, a TAP evaluation. We'll follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. If it recommends intensive outpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment and regular UAs. And I say regular UAs, I want UAs on him once a month, but I want them to be random once a month. Okay. Oh, then I guess I should have said random monthly UAs. That makes it easy, right? So we'll do random monthly UAs because I think he is able to beat the test at his job. So, and I'm putting that down because until you're clean and sober, you should not be around minors. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Well, you can be around minors, but there has to be an adult supervision. Once you're clean and sober, and that's been brought to my attention, then that may change. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything you need from the court to be successful? You sure? Any mental health issues that you need addressed through probation or anything of that nature? Any trauma?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We can go off the record. From here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself two questions. One, is this something that could result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And the next time you're before a judge or before me, when somebody is trying to help you and you think they're trying to help you, you need to be honest with them. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2023 CR 6993 State of Texas versus Nicholas Rivera Borgia. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
Ron Ross.
And are you Mr. Borgia?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Borja?
Borja.
Yes.
Okay. I never know what to do with the J's sometime.
Yes,
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Your Honor.
Are you the same Nicholas Rivera Borja who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 6993 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4,200 grams on September 28, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
On or about the 9th day of April 2024 in Guadalupe, Texas, the defendant Nicholas Rivera Borgia departed Bexar County without the written permission of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 8.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
State waives the remaining violation allegation, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection, Judge.
All right, so guys, no talking behind the court reporter, just ask the deputy and they'll move you to the other end. All right, thank you. All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 8, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 8?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 8 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is,
There's a
Judge.
motion, alter and amend to require either felony drug court or inpatient treatment and safety.
Is that the proposed agreement?
That is, Judge, and my client wants to go to drug court. I have explained to him that it's a lengthy process, requires a lot on his part, that the consequences will probably be greater if he doesn't successfully complete that than they would be today. Nevertheless, he wants to get off drugs, he says, and he wants to go to drug court.
All right, probation, what is your recommendation?
We are in agreement. He did already have the felony drug court condition,
Mhm.
so we wouldn't necessarily need to amend. The only issue right now is that he does have a pending case out of Guadalupe County. So to my understanding, the felony drug court might not accept them until that's resolved.
I understand that has been resolved. Credit for time served. He spent 7 months in jail there. Is that correct?
6 months.
6 months, and that's been resolved.
All right, so it shows that it's still open on their end. Counsel, if you can make sure you review that and see if there's an issue, because if I were to continue him, they're not going to transfer him to safety or felony drug court if he has any open cases.
Okay.
So you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nicholas Rivera Borja.
All right. Why are you not doing well on probation?
I was on drugs.
All right, so here's the thing, in this court, you're required to report. And I know that the state didn't proceed on your not reporting, but you've been missing.
He's
So-
been in jail, Judge.
He's been in jail?
Since April. Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me check. Stop me. Yeah,
That's what I've been told. I mean, I don't have any documentation to that effect, but not here, but in Guadalupe County.
All right, and why were you in Guadalupe County? Because you're not supposed to leave this county without permission.
Something right now. And then got pulled over.
Helping a friend with what?
Move from Guadalupe to Bear County.
Yeah, but why didn't you call your probation officer and say, I have a friend who needs help moving from Guadalupe County to Bear County. May I assist? Why didn't you do that?
She was out of town.
No, I mean, you could have called probation.
Yes, I didn't know that at the time.
What do you mean you didn't know that at the time? You have conditions of probation. You are not allowed to do things that your conditions do not allow. Do you not understand that?
I understand that.
So that means that you cannot leave Bear County without permission. You need to reread or have your probation officer go over your conditions with you again. You're required to report. You're required not to pick up new offenses. You're not allowed to use drugs. You're not allowed to hang around people who have criminal history. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you're to report and you're to take your UAs. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you do not understand what your conditions are of probation, ask your probation officer. But what I can tell you is this thing about you not knowing you can leave Guadalupe County, I don't believe it, because I know that probation goes over conditions with you and they will tell you if you need something, you need to ask them and you need to get permission. When you're on probation, this whole thing about it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission doesn't fly. Because when you ask for forgiveness, that means that you're looking at going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? All right. The court will deny the motion. There should be a referral to felony drug court. Counsel,
I
anything
just
else?
want to make clear for him and me also, he's gonna stay in jail until we find out what facility he'll go to, what's gonna happen. Is that correct?
Yes. He will not be released until he is either transferred to felony drug court or either he is transferred to safety.
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Any concerns, any issues? Now's the time to tell me.
Your Honor.
You want to get off drugs, right? That's what this is all about, right?
Yes.
All right, so we can go off the record from here on out. Anything that you do, you need to ask yourself, could this potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And while you're on probation, it is not best to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If something comes up and you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you. Concurrent, but whether or not it runs concurrent, that is completely up to parole. Let me ask you this. Have you already been revoked on your parole?
No, ma'am.
All right, then if you have not been revoked on your parole, then I can say that these state cases will run concurrent with your parole.
Are we off the record?
Yeah, we're not on
Your
record.
Honor, I have these cases, I owe the state from 2014, 25-year sentence. And what I was asking as part of the plea bargain is, I'm willing to give the state the conviction if they'll run it concurrent with.
Oh, no, here's the thing. This is what I'm telling you. I want you to listen to me carefully. I can put in the order that the case will run concurrent with parole. I don't have any jurisdiction over that. I can't force parole to make their case run concurrently with ours. For example, if you had a federal case, I can say, oh, this time is going to run concurrent with whatever they're doing on federal, but I have no jurisdiction to force them to do that. Parole is completely different from probation, but I can put on the judgment that it's to run concurrent with your parole, but I have no jurisdiction to force them to do that.
All I'm asking is if it runs concurrent with one of my case, with my case number that I.
Okay, here's
It is a county case. It is a Bear County
here's the
case.
thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I know what you want. You know what you want? You want me to tell you
No.
that I can force these cases to run concurrently. That's what you want to hear from me. What I'm telling you is, and I want you to hear what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
I can write on a sheet of paper and say, your cases are to run concurrent with your parole. Guess what? If parole does not want their case to run concurrent with this, it does not have to.
I think it's more of the case. I want to run concurrent with my case, with my active case and not my parole.
These two cases, if their agreement is there to run concurrently, they will be running concurrently.
So
If you have something that is on parole, I have no jurisdiction to force it to run concurrently. That's what I'm telling you.
As in, I didn't comprehend that part.
Hmm?
I apologize. I didn't comprehend that part.
Yes, I can't force them to do it. I can put in our judgment that these cases are going to run concurrent with your parole, but I can't force parole to run anything concurrent with these cases.
So what happens to, I mean, I'm a little lost right now. What would happen with each case individually?
Individually, if you were going to plead
One, I
on,
still, one I saw 15 years and then I'm getting a 10 with it.
if you were to plead on both of these cases, I can order that these two cases will run concurrent and they will run concurrent. But if you want these two cases, if you're going to plead to these two cases to run concurrent with your parole, I have no jurisdiction over what parole can do. I can put it in judgment and write down these two cases are to run concurrent with your parole. But you know what parole could do? Parole could say, yes, we're revoking him and his parole is not running concurrent.
I'm going back to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice regardless, you know what I mean? I haven't been revoked because we're waiting on the outcome of these cases.
All right, so here's the thing. What I want you to do, we're gonna bring you back at 1:30 and I want you to internalize what I'm saying, not what you
No,
want.
you know, yes, ma'am, I understand. I'm just trying to comprehend and break it down how,
I can't break it down any further.
so,
I can't make the parole board run these cases concurrent with your parole. If I put in the motion or I put in the judgment, these cases are to run concurrent with parole, parole could still say, thank you so much, Judge Boyd. We're not running it concurrent.
even if they're Bear County cases?
Yes, even if they're Bear County cases. Parole is something completely separate. I have no jurisdiction over the parole authorities.
What if you can run it concurrent with the cases themselves and not parole?
I can say it's running concurrent, but again, parole can still say, we're not running it concurrently. So here's the thing, I know what you want. And we're gonna keep saying this same thing, and it's not, my answer is not gonna change.
Yes, ma'am.
So come back at 1:30. All right, thank you. All right, everyone, we're taking our break. Mr. Sodonia, you're here for a plea deadline date. So did you have a chance to internalize what I was telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so do you wish to have a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, state, are you all going to be proceeding on the possession 1 to 4 or the injury to child?
The injury.
All right, so how long is this trial? How long will this trial take? All right, so Ms. Ferguson, if we could set this for a jury trial first thing.
Your Honor, good morning. Frankie Sandoval on behalf of Mr. Saldana.
Mhm.
Your Honor, I have some time this afternoon. Would it be possible for Mr. Saldana to and I to confer just a little bit longer?
Sure.
We'll get the jury trial date, but just to make sure that we are all on the same page as it were.
Okay, sure, most definitely.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, can I speak on the record?
What do you want to say?
I would like to object to the indictment and the evidence they used for the indictment. And I'm also reserving all my rights.
Mr. Saldana, why are we talking?
All right, so let me explain something to you, Mr. Saldana. I understand what you're saying. I'm internalizing what you're saying,
Yes, ma'am.
but this is what I'm going to say, and I want you to internalize what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
If you need open heart surgery, are you following me with this scenario?
Yes, ma'am.
And the doctor tells you, hey, you need open heart surgery, and I'm going to do the open heart surgery. Do you go to the library, read a book, and tell the doctor, hey, I know you're doing open heart surgery on me, and this is the scalpel you should be using, and this is the stitch you should be using, and this is the way you should perform that surgery?
No, ma'am.
See, and people think that attorneys just talk, oh, I can do that. All they're doing is talking, but behind their talking comes a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. And everybody thinks that they can do that. So for example, with regards to an objection to the indictment or objection to the evidence used for the indictment, that's something that your attorney will be taking care of if legally there's a reason for it to be. If he determines that legally there's no grounds for it, then he's not going to go forward with it. That's the way it works. So your attorney wants to have a chance to talk with you. I'll let you speak with him in the box. And what date, Ms. Ferguson? All right. Your jury trial is going to be July 2nd. If you want to do something with this case, you can do something with it today, or either what's going to happen is you're going to be set for jury trial on July 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, just for advanced information, I have a conflict on the third. I'm a prosecutor for a local municipality. And we
Okay.
have court on the third.
Oh,
I don't know if that would-
work around it.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, so just have a seat in the box, but your jury trial date is going to be July 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Versus Valentin Saldana. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Marjorie Hillman for the state.
defense?
Your Honor, good afternoon. Frankie Sandoval on behalf of Mr. Saldana.
Are you Mr. Saldana? Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Saldana, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney, and did you understand it? All right, you need to speak up. All right, counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we are waiving the enhancement paragraph and we're proceeding on the underlying offense.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with injury to a child, bodily injury intentionally or knowingly? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're moving very slow with your answers. Do I need to speak up for you?
I think everybody can hear me pretty clearly. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm sorry, what?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you understanding everything?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea? If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, yes, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Saldana, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you want to go to jury trial?
If I'm not satisfied with the way I'm being represented, no, ma'am, I don't want to go to trial.
All right. All right, so this is your attorney. This is what I know. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. An attorney will tell you, this is what the state is offering you. You can either accept it or reject it. This is a case that the state has made the decision to waive the habitual. If we were proceeding of the habitual, you know what your minimum is?
Ma'am.
What?
25.
And so you're saying you're not satisfied with your attorney when the state is not proceeding on the habitual.
I'm right. Yes, ma'am, I'm right.
What does that mean?
All right.
All right, we're back on the record. Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There are no applications. The state is taking in consideration County Court Cause number 722472, 2024 CR 3082, There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
No.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There have not, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Your Honor, the state offers State's Exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
No.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
In the interest of justice, that would be our request, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, Mr. Saldana presents himself before you, accepting responsibility for the matter before you. As the court may be aware in reviewing his record.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Mr. Cox, if y'all can move down to the other end, we're on the record. That's okay. All right, we're back on the record. Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. As the court is aware, Mr. Saldana is currently on parole on a previous case. He would respectfully request, and I make this request on his behalf, that although we understand and he understands not binding, we would ask that the sentence that will be imposed today by this honorable court run concurrently with whatever actions parole takes on his former case.
Court is going to do, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. This will run concurrent with 2014 CR 10282B. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 722472, 2024 CR 3082. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Mallory, Malerie Saldana, Jaden Saldana, Jayden, and Irene Portelis. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Not on behalf of Mr. Saldana, Your Honor. We appreciate the courtesy extended by the court and the state in allowing us to address this matter this afternoon.
All right. And then did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, and also because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. Those documents go to the defense attorney. All right, we can go off the record. Your minimum is 25 years in the prison. You understand? Your attorney was able to get you less than the 25 years. Do you understand? And I don't know what you don't understand. It appears that prison is not teaching you what it should be teaching you. But if you come back out and you commit another offense or alleged to have committed another offense, potentially based upon whatever offense that may be, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
On behalf of Mr. Saldana, thank you.
All right, thank you.